it's Michael, and this is my first in a series of videos where I'll be showing you how to create a website using WordPress. So I hope you're excited to learn, because I'm really pumped to teach you WordPress and show you the potential that it has for you, your business, and also if you take it as a business. So let's get into it. What is WordPress? Well, WordPress is a web software that allows you to create beautiful, functional websites and spend a lot less time doing it. So, to give you an idea of what that is all about, let me jump over to this site. Now, this is new2html.com. This is my first official website. It's a tutorial-based website that taught beginners how to create functional websites. So I spent hours, I can say hours, weeks, months actually coding this website. I'm someone that went through 4 years of university. I'm a website developer, so I have a bachelor's degree in information technology, and I spent weeks developing this website. I remember there were nights I spent scratching my head. I had to put on a pot of coffee just to keep up, because I was slaving behind the computer and coding away to create this website. That was before I actually learned WordPress. And don't get me wrong, coding is something fun. It's something that's awesome to learn. But when you can find something that makes your job 10 times easier, you'll tend to always want to do that. So that's what I found with WordPress. It allowed me to complete my jobs much faster, spend a lot less time doing the jobs, and get the same amount of money for doing that job. So now I have clients all around the world where I'm building their websites using WordPress, using this awesome platform, and I don't have to spend hours really coding up their website. So that's the main difference between coding and using WordPress. You spend a lot less time when you use WordPress compared to if you were actually coding the website yourself. And someone with experience, someone that has gone through all that before, can tell you that using WordPress is really, really powerful. So this is a coding website, really beautiful website. You can check it out if you want to. Let me jump over to another website. This website is yourwebsitelaunch.com. It has the same name of the channel, so you know that this is the official website. And can you guess what this was made of? What made this website? It's WordPress. So I used WordPress to create this functional website. It has many of the features of the original website that I just showed you. It has a blog section, it has a contact page, it has a video section, and it incorporates a lot of functionality, right? And that is using WordPress. This is another business website that I developed for a client. Right, and this is built on WordPress. So it has a portfolio section, it has a contact section, it has a website request form, a services section. So a beautiful website, and I didn't have to hire a graphics designer, because that's the thing that you have to do when you're creating coded websites. You have to get a graphic designer to make a design for you based on your specification. Then you have to go back and forth, review the design, make sure it's what you want. A lot of work, a lot of headache. With WordPress, you get what we call themes that allow you to create functional websites and not have to do a whole lot of work. So that's a business website. This is an example of an e-commerce website that I did for another client, and it's selling items on the site. Right, so this website is selling ponies for kids, and I built this website using WordPress. There are a lot of websites that I actually created, but I'm just going to go over to the official WordPress website. It's wordpress.org, and I'm just going to show you some of the sites out there that exist that were built on WordPress. It's a really powerful platform. So we have Sony Music. If you've ever visited Sony Music before, that's built on WordPress. Ariana Grande, her site is built on WordPress. We have Vogue, we have the New York Post, and there's just a lot of sites there. So let me show you some others. We have the New Yorker, Hooper Hewitt, and the list goes on. There are actually thousands of websites on the web that are built using WordPress. So it's really powerful. It really does a lot of the work for you. You don't have to spend time coding, and you'll get an experience. You get to experience what that is like when you actually go through some of the other tutorials. Now, some of the beautiful things, just to touch on them briefly, some of the beautiful things of WordPress is that it allows you to use themes, and a theme is just the layout, the look of your website, the way it appears. So you don't have to hire a graphic designer to design your website for you with WordPress. There's a bunch of themes that you can select from. It comes with plugins. So plugins allow you to add additional functionality to your website. So if you're thinking about adding a slideshow to your website, if you're thinking about adding a contact form to your website, if you're thinking about adding a weather functionality to your website, the list is endless of things that you can actually add to your website using plugins. And I'll also get into some of that as we go along. Another powerful feature is that it's mobile responsive. There's a lot of functionality, there's a lot of power with using WordPress, and you'll actually see that as we go along. So I'm excited. I hope you'll join me in my tutorials. I'm excited to teach you. I'm really pumped, and I'll see you there.